What's going on, you guys? It's be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for a brand new review. A brand new episode of Young, Fresh, and New. Okay, that's what we're here to do. That's what we're here to talk about, y'all. What's going on this cold ass Wednesday afternoon? What is going on, you guys? Okay, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to get things together, y'all. That's what I'm trying to do right about now. Let me see. I knew it was something that I did not do. Okay, so give me 1 second, you all. Trying to get this thing right. Okay, so with that being said, what's going on, y'all? Hey, Caramel Rail, what's going on? Okay, let's see. London on track. Because I see that there's no tags on here. And I didn't realize I didn't have any tags until now. So I'm trying to get that together real fast before we start this thing off. Joe Budden. Oops, I'm sorry, Joe Budden and Megan. Drew Sidora. Okay. Yes, it's like 30 of you guys have been here so far. Oops. Okay, that's the changes for that. Let's see. Something else I got to figure out too. I was working too damn hard trying to get this thing together and then realized I didn't have all my ducks in a row. But what's going on, everybody? Where everybody at right now? Whew, okay, let me get this off of here because I had to take these damn Advil liquid gels, child. That's what's taking this on to get on the screen. Oh, y'all. Wait a minute, where we at? Okay, there we go. All right, y'all, what's going on? What is going on? As you guys already know, we start this thing off at the 10-minute mark. You already know how we do our lives, so that's what we're doing. Okay, that's how we're gonna start it off. Okay, we're gonna start off at the 10-minute mark. That's what we're here to do. Okay, we're here, to talk about the tea and what's going on. And I am not trying to put that up there right now. Yes. So just trying to make sure everybody's in the damn building. Everybody's in the building. It's quite a few of you guys up in here today. I wonder why. Let me see. All right. It's 41 of you guys up in here so far. All right. So with that being said, y'all, first of all, thank you guys for tuning in. Okay. Thank you guys for tuning in. Okay. Thank you guys for also subscribing. I got some new subscribers, and I also had some people that unsubscribed today. About 3 or 4 people, and that was due to the whole Love and Marriage Huntsville video, which I already know what it is. That Love and Marriage Huntsville is either going to give me some new subs or it's either going to give me some people to unsubscribe, because I can never, please anybody with them videos, period. I already know that already. But, that's just the price you pay when you talk about them Love and Marriage Huntsville folks. That's just the price that you pay, child. But however, we're going to go ahead and get into it in just a second, but I'm just letting you guys come in first. You know what I mean? Thank you. Thank you, Caramel Real. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you for saying that. People have told me that blue is actually my color. You know what I'm saying? People have told me that. Did you see what not Joe Biden, you mean Joe Budden? Joe Budden said about, I saw it, child. I definitely seen it. Okay. I definitely seen it. I'm almost done with my round. Oh, you're a postal worker. My mother was a postal worker. She just retired last year. She was a postal worker too. So, child, just be careful with that shit. You know what I mean? Just be careful with it. You know how the post office is. Hell, the post office will make you not have no limbs and shit, child. You know how they do. Cause my mama went through this shit. I was like, girl, after a while you ain't gonna have no damn limbs. Shit. After a while, child. We got 50 folks up in here so far. Hopefully we get 50 more. Let me see. Hey, Scummy, what's going on? Little midday drink. You look good in that blue. Thank you. Yeah, y'all know that my color is, mine is normally red and black. Y'all know I wear a lot of black. If you haven't noticed, I wear a whole lot of black, like for the most part. But I got like blue, pink, yellow shit in my closet, but the majority of my closet is black. Everybody knows that. Hey y'all, I'm watching from the corporation, but I'm all ears. But yes, because we got some mess to talk about. Just to let you guys know that this will be the first of 3 lives today. I'm doing 3 lives. I'm doing another live after this, and then later on tonight, I'm doing another one about Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion case. So just be on the lookout for all of that. Now that we at the 9-minute mark, y'all know what time y'all know what time it is. Y'all gotta light this chat up. So go ahead and light this chat up. I don't want to see nothing but fire in the chat. Y'all know I need for you guys to light it up all the way until the 10-minute mark. That gets me going. That lets me know that y'all ready for the mess. So go on and light this chat up. Then go ahead and light it up as I go off screen to get my shared screen ready and all that stuff. So go on. There's 60 of y'all up in here. Go on and light this chat up, y'all. Go on and light it up. Go on and light it up, child. Let me see. Let me see what we got here. Yes, y'all lighting it up. Go ahead and light it up. Okay. So now we're at the 10-minute mark at 54 people. So now we can go ahead and get this thing going. I already know how these lives work. We're going to get to my goal, it would be just to get 100 folks in my live, child, but we're going to get it popping. Okay. We're going to get it popping. We're going to see what we got going on, and we're about to get into it. I already know how these lives go. Hell, I don't even think people got their damn. But we're going to go ahead and get into the mess, y'all. So let me take this off the screen. Okay. So now it is time for the mess. So let's get into it. Now, first things first, okay? These are the first people that we're going to discuss today, and that is Vivica Fox, Claudia Jordan, Joe Budden, and Megan Thee Stallion. Now, as you guys already know on Joe Budden's podcast, he's already revealed that he is a booty lover, okay? We already knew that anyway. And he even said that he'll make the fizz come out of little fizz, okay? Even said he'll break him down. At this point, I don't know what to believe about Joe Budden. Like, is he really bisexual? Does he really like to, take down boys or not? Like, I really don't know what to believe when it comes down to these folks. Because sometimes people be gay for pay. They like to use, homosexuality as a way to, be shock value or to troll people. And sometimes that gets on my nerves. You know what I mean? Like, don't be trying to use the shit that I live with every single day to try to troll people and just to see what folks gonna say and use it as shock value. Like, don't fucking do that. But that goes back to when Black women be mad at guys like Tim Bay or people like that who use Black women as a form of sketch comedy. And sometimes Black women take offense to that. So I kind of see where they come from when it comes down to that, because I really be annoyed when I see straight men use homosexuality as a way to troll people or as a way to as a way to get shock value. I think that's really ridiculous, especially to those of us who really is gay and live with that shit every day and have to deal with the complications that comes with being gay, dealing with the people that look down on us and judge us for the life that we live and things of that nature. So sometimes it gets on my nerves when guys like Joe Budden do that bullshit, but to each his own. If you want to be gay for pay, go right ahead. But this really has nothing to do with what he said about him wanting to fuck Lil Fizz, that ain't even what I'm here to talk about. He said on his podcast, and he said that he don't like Megan. Like, he said he don't like Megan Thee Stallion. He really don't like that girl. She's done a lot of things to people that he knows. And you know what I'm saying? He just don't fuck with her like that. She's done a lot of hurtful things to people that he knows. And then Vivica Fox went on Cocktail with Queens and read him for filth. And then he just came back earlier today and read her for filth, apparently. So we're going to get to how this thing first started. Now, before I play anything, I think I'm going to do the safe thing and not put the actually show y'all the clips from either party, because I don't know how Joe Budden do his shit. I don't know if he allows people to, reuse his content for other people's content, and I know that Fox Soul don't allow it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna play the clips in the background, leave the overlay over it, and just play the clips in the background and see what you guys and so you guys can hear it. So let's get into it. Hold on, y'all.
I got some theories. But what I can say, I'm finished with these niggas, and I don't like that girl. Meg. I can't. You told Gayle King you didn't fuck him. We all know you fucked him.
The first line in for the prosecutor's statement, opening statement. Yeah, they had an intimate relationship.
What I can say,
I got some theories.
But what I can say, I'm finished with these niggas, and I don't like that girl. Meg. I can't. You told Gayle King you didn't fuck him. We all know you fucked him.
The first line in for the prosecutor's statement, opening statement. Yeah, they had an intimate relationship.
What I can say,
Joe Budden, if you don't button it up and sit your bitch ass down hating on that girl, okay, y'all mad because the girls right now is ruling rap. It's just driving y'all crazy that the sisters is just ruling and taking numbers and can tell y'all about yourself, look sexy with it. It's a new day, but if you wanted some attention, to be honest with you, I think that's the wrong one to try and get it from because it's really coming out. Facts are finally coming out after so many years of this trial being long awaited that she was shot. So, get used to it, brother. It's a new day. Girls are ruling. Sorry, Joe Budden.
That's going viral. I'm gonna say,
Joe Budden, if you don't button it up and sit your bitch ass down hating on that girl, okay, y'all mad because the girls right now is ruling rap. It's just driving y'all crazy that the sisters is just ruling and taking numbers and can tell y'all about yourself, look sexy with it. It's a new day, but if you wanted some attention, to be honest with you, I think that's the wrong one to try and get it from because it's really coming out. Facts are finally coming out after so many years of this trial being long awaited that she was shot. So,
Going. It seems to only do that when I have my earphones in my ear. Is it still echoing? Okay, hold on. Let me try this again.
I got some theories.
Joe Budden, if you don't button it up and sit your bitch ass down hating on that girl, okay, y'all mad because the girls right now is ruling rap. It's just driving y'all crazy that the sisters is just ruling and taking numbers and can tell y'all about yourself, look sexy with it. It's a new day, but if you wanted some attention, to be honest with you, I think that's the wrong one to try and get it from because it's really coming out. Facts are finally coming out after so many years of this trial being long awaited that she was shot. So, get used to it, brother. It's a new day. Girls are ruling. Sorry, Joe Budden.
that's going viral. I'm gonna say,
Joe Budden, if you don't
Oops, I'm sorry. I'm just going in and my mic was not even unmuted. I'm sorry. What I was saying was, here's my thing about this. I don't have a problem with Vivica Fox going in on Joe Budden at all, only due to the fact that he sat up here and he said that the problem that he got with Megan Thee Stallion is the fact that she was the one who did a lot of, heinous stuff, terrible stuff to people that he actually knew and stuff like that. And I just feel like, how can you sit up there and, oh my God, hold on. But anyhow, how can you sit up and look down upon somebody and you have put your hands on women? You have, beat, to hear it to a bloody pulp at some point. Like, then you beat a baby out of her, made a miscarry. So that's way worse than anything anybody else could have actually done. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just sitting up here confused, like, who the hell are you to talk about who's a terrible person and who's not? Because many people could look at you the same damn way and say that you are a horrible person. And what you are, you have shown that you are. And people can talk about you being a cokehead. And people can say this about you and say that about you being, a cokehead with no sense. Like, honestly, people can say that about you. But the thing about it is, you don't want nobody saying nothing about you. See, you want to sit up here and have all these opinions on other people and can't nobody have no opinion on you. See, Joe Budden just needs to shut his damn mouth up, for real, for real. He always coming at a woman. Now, after all that he said, he decides to apologize to Megan Thee Stallion. So let me move this overlay out the way so y'all can read it. Okay, so y'all can see it. I'm going to read it to y'all just in case y'all can't see it. But this is what he said. So according to Neighborhood Talk, neighbors, it looks like Joe Budden decided to issue some sort of apology to Meg Thee Stallion after recently stating that he doesn't like her, okay? According to All Hip Hop, Joe issued an apology during his self-titled podcast. I'm apologizing to Meg. Meg, the people that love her, her handlers, her team, the people that I have to support her through, has to be an exhausting trial. I listened back. I got a few phone calls from women that I love and appreciate and admire. I'm apologizing for the careless manner in which I joked about her mental health. He continued, that didn't sit well with my soul or my spirit. That's not funny. Because whether you believe her or don't believe her, could you afford to be wrong? And the answer is no. After receiving a bit of backlash, Joe said that he would feel bad if the stallion harmed herself. That part was very tough for me to listen to. I almost couldn't sleep. What if something happens to her? Joe didn't take back saying that he doesn't like her. Neighbors, y'all accept his apology? No, because, it wasn't real. I feel like it wasn't real at all. I feel like the only reason why you apologizing is because somebody called your phone and told you how disrespectful and how much of a dick you was to this woman. Like, that's the reason why you apologizing. See, if it wasn't for any of that, then you never would have apologized anyway. That's just how I feel. I felt like you never would have apologized if it wasn't for somebody getting on your ass about the situation. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I feel. And yes, Scummy, you are absolutely right. He is an academics number 2. And see, the sad thing about it is I actually used to like Joe Budden. I liked him on Love and Hip Hop. I used to like him when he was on Everyday Struggle. Like, I supported Joe Budden. I didn't realize how much of a male chauvinistic asshole he really was until recent times. And I'm gonna need for him to really just shut the fuck up and really realize that everything is not meant to be said. Now you want to apologize because people are on your ass about the shit that you said about this woman. You knew that it was fucked up to talk about her mental health in the first place. So you already knew that. But instead you want to sit up here and say the bullshit. Now, I get it. You the type of dude that put hands on women. You the type of dude that chomps down on women all the time. So I don't expect for you to sympathize with her. And just like Island Brown just said in the chat, she said, well, most abusers can't sympathize with victims. Shakes my head. And he is a prime example of an abuser that cannot sympathize with someone that's been abused because he is an abuser himself. So how do we expect for him to sympathize with anybody that's been abused when he is the one who inflicts abuse on other people, mainly other women? So what do we expect? We can't expect anything more or anything less than what he already gives. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, we'll be some complete idiots or complete fools to sit up here and act as if we don't see it for what it really is. Okay. Joe Budden is always speaking where he isn't needed, always saying something, and he needs to shut the fuck up. Don't you got a mama? How would you feel if somebody was sitting their ass on social media and on a podcast talking about your fucking mama like that? Don't you got a child? But like I said, you put your hands on your baby mama before. You put your hands on Tahiri before. I mean, you treated Sim like a damn dog before. So what do we really expect from you? We don't expect you to have no sympathy to sympathize with a woman that's been shot and how the media has been tearing her down because she was attacked, because she got shot, because she was hurt. You will never understand how it feels to be abused by anybody, being that you're the one who puts abuse down on other people. You will never understand it. You will never get it. So the best thing for you to do at this particular moment, Joe Budden, is to really just shut your fucking mouth up. Your opinion is not always needed. And I get it. You get paid for your opinion just like I get paid for mine. So I definitely understand it. Get your money. But at the same time, if you're going to speak your fucking mind, make sure that it makes fucking sense. Because it doesn't make sense at all. The way you tried to clown that woman for her mental health was really out of place and out of pocket. What if somebody clowned you for your mental health and your journey with cocaine addiction? How would you feel if somebody talked about you when it came down to that? I don't think you would like that, and I don't think that you would want no shit like that. So I'm gonna need for you to really realize that you got some shit about you that you don't want nobody to make fun about either. Okay? Let's figure that. Let's know that. You got shit about you that you would never want nobody to make fun of or make content about. Starting with your cocaine habit. You don't want nobody talking about that. You don't want nobody making fun of that. Because if they did, you'll be sitting on that damn podcast running your mouth about it. So shut the fuck up. But there's more to it, because after he obviously learned about what Vivica said on Cocktails with Queens, he decided to get up on his soapbox once again and go off on Vivica. So let's listen to what he had to say about that. Let's take a listen.
Vivica Fox, shut the fuck up before I book you for a movie. It don't cost but $5 to get it done. I will book that entire Fox Old Ho show for $75.99. You bitches better leave me alone. Mind your fuckity fuck ass business. This is a hip hop matter that we talking about. The fuck? Bitch. Yo. Horrible managing of pussy broth. That one. Vivica Fox, shut the fuck up before I book you for
Joe Budden, if you don't button it up.
Vivica Fox, shut the fuck up before I book you for a movie. It don't cost but $5 to get it done. I will book that entire Fox Old Ho show for $75.99. You bitches better leave me alone. Mind your fuckity fuck ass business. This is a hip hop matter that we talking about. The fuck? Bitch. Yo. Horrible managing of pussy broth. That one.
So now he wants to get mad because Vivica Fox decided to have an opinion the same way that he got one. He decided that he wants to get mad at her because she spoke on him being a bitch ass nigga. Girl, boy, shut the fuck up. Okay? Why don't you just shut the fuck up, period? Okay? Because at the end of the day, you still ain't making yourself look good at all. You're proving her fucking point. That's what you're doing. You're proving her damn point at the end of it all. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Now you want to be mad and shit. Now you want to be mad because Vivica had a message for your ass and now you want to go off and shit. The fuck you going out for? She said what the fuck she said the same way you said what the fuck you said. You feel what I'm saying? The fuck you mad for? I mean, I'm just saying. What you mad for? You want to get mad and shit. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Okay, so somebody else I'm trying to find a full clip of this. So, because I want to hear everything that he said. Now, there's a channel by the name of Sig Smooth. I think that's the name of it. I think it's Sig Smooth. I want to say that's the name of the channel. I don't know. But that is the name of the channel. But this is where I got it from. I'm trying to, because he got a clip of it on his YouTube channel, so I want to play it for y'all, right? So we're gonna play it, and then we're gonna get back. I'm gonna get back to y'all. Let's listen.
Oh, while speaking of tread lightly, hey, them Fox old hoes over there that's talking. I'm telling you something. Keep it cute. Wait, keep it cute. They better leave me alone, though. I'm not above dragging these old hoes through the mud. I'm not above it. I'm not. Okay. Claudia Jordan, shut the fuck up. You gotta shut the fuck up. It can get bad. Vivica Fox, hold up. Once regarded as the black woman all of America wanted to be with. Just so we clear on that. Long fall from grace. You bitches don't know how to usefully use your pussy broth is the problem. So now be very careful with how y'all continue to speak about me, because I got right here Vivica Fox movies. And let me tell you, girl, here you go right here, 2021, Aquarium Dead.
It's like Pet Cemetery.
2020, some shit called Arkansas. Then you was in Hooking Up. You was in some shit called Rev in 2020. 2019, Fire and Rain. 2018, some shit called Kinky. 2018, Unthinkable, The Wrong Friend. What's this bullshit you was in? Sharknado.
Oh, yeah.
In 2018.
Hold up, though. We're not going to do that.
In 2018, 2018, you had a breakout year. You had a break. Oh, she was in The Sky Princess, True to the Game, and Bring It On. That's 2017. Vivica Fox, shut the fuck up before I book you for a movie. It don't cost but $5 to get it done. I will book that entire Fox Old Ho show for $75.99. You bitches better leave me alone. Mind your fuckity fuck ass business. This is a hip hop matter that we talking about. The fuck? Bitch. Yo. Horrible managing of pussy broth. That one. Seasoned it bad. Poured it on the wrong shit. Don't get me to come in here talking. I really stick my nose in women's business. Y'all not gonna like me for real.
He was
I don't know.
Jumping the broom. Because all of that is
broom. They should have put Vivica in there. Oh, man. They don't even put you hoes in Law and Order. Yo. They don't put y'all in Blackish, Grownish. Y'all wasn't in, what's Issa Rae shit? Insecure. Y'all ain't in shit. Y'all better keep my fucking name out of y'all mouths until y'all get a casting call that goes well. The hell, Fox Old. Yeah, that make me mad. I'm getting all my beats up before the new year starts, because then I'm getting baptized again.
Back to Zen, y'all.
Fuck have ever come. So you still want fuck, so you ain't.
Who, what? What's Scott talking about, Ice? I don't know what you talking about, fam. I'm good.
Best man, the worst man, best friend. What's all the little black movies? They done put Jill Scott in all of them now. Y'all ain't shit.
So it's funny how he's calling them all old hoes and talking about what they not doing and how they're not in any films when he has been trying to get a music career off the ground since 2003 when he came out with the pump it up, pump it up. And we see why it's called pump it up, because that's what you was doing to the niggas, pumping it up. That's why that's the right name for the song. So that's exactly what you were talking about when you were talking about pump it up. Okay, so here's the thing. You're in the same fucking capacity, in the same situation as they are. Okay, so you really don't have no right to talk about nobody else's career. Let's be clear. Because if you was doing what you were supposed to do as a rapper, you would not be having no fucking podcast. So you don't have no right to sit up here and talk about what somebody else is doing. We was ignoring your bitch ass until you came on Love and Hip Hop. So let's be clear. You ain't got no right to speak on nobody else's career and talk about what they can't do. Because that same read that you just tried to get them can apply to your bitch ass. Okay, so let's be clear about that. Let's be 100% clear about that. That can all apply to you because you ain't been doing shit either. And you wasn't doing shit before you got on Love and Hip Hop. And when you got on Love and Hip Hop, they still wasn't buying your fucking records. So let's be 100 about the shit. Let's be real about the shit. Let's be 100 about it. You in the same boat, sinking right along with her. So what are you talking about? You talking about her for being on Fox Soul and all that other shit, but bitch, you got a damn podcast. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but if you was a world-renowned rap star like you wanted to be, you would not have no fucking podcast. That's the reason why you got one, so you can make some fucking money. That's the reason why you got on Love and Hip Hop, because you wasn't doing shit. So let's not sit up here and try to dog these women out about where they are in their careers. But the thing about it is, no matter what they're not doing right now, Vivica Fox's acting career shits on your flop ass music career. Okay? Whatever Vivica Fox doing right now, she did way more than the fuck you ever did in your fucking prime if you ever had one. Okay? Let's be 100 about that. So Selena Johnson, she has more of a career than your motherfucking ass do. What are you talking about? Now, you and Lisa Ray, y'all might be on the same level because she ain't that much of an actress. But my whole point is, you need to shut the fuck up for real, though, because you really getting out of line and out of turn with your fucking mouth. Like, the fact is that I really used to like Joe Budden. Like, I used to respect him a whole lot. Like, he ain't nothing but a weak-ass, toxic-ass nigga, and I just can't fuck with it. Like, I do not like men like that. And that's why I get so damn offended when people in the Love and Marriage Huntsville vlogger sphere be trying to compare me to men like Joe Budden, because I ain't nothing like no damn Joe Budden. I ain't nothing like no damn DJ Academics. I'm nothing like none of these motherfuckers. Kevin Samuels, none of these misogynistic ass motherfuckers. Okay, period. I don't like people like that. Like, who the fuck are you to talk about their careers when yours ain't shit? If your career was worth anything, you wouldn't have never hopped your happy ass on Love and Hip Hop New York, bitch. If your career was really worth something. If your career was really worth something, you wouldn't be going from podcast to podcast. First, it was the State of the Union, whatever the fuck that shit was with Remy Ma. Then you had Everyday Struggle, and now you got the Joe Budden podcast with these two loser ass niggas that you got on there with you. Okay, so you need to shut the fuck up. And I feel like I spent way too much time talking about you when I got 2 more lives to do. Shut the fuck up. You just mad because you got red for running your goddamn mouth as you should have. Shut the fuck up. I think I spent too much time on you. So we're going to go ahead and get into Drew Sidora, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Like, all that cussing I just did after I said I wasn't going to do all that cussing no more, I just had to, listen, I just had to give it to him. I had to give it to him, y'all. I had to, because that shit really be all the way wrong. Like, who the fuck are you? Like, get the fuck out of here. Bitch ass nigga. Are you serious? But anyway, now we're here talking about Drew Sidora. Now, I don't know if you heard about this, but it was in the blogs about her not paying for It was rumored that she wasn't paying. She didn't pay a chef or something like that. I gotta go to the article or whatnot. So this is what's going on. So
a personal chef has some beef with.
Okay, so we're finna get into it now. So this is about Drew Sidora and how what is it about how she didn't pay for a chef or something like that. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Let's listen to it.
A personal chef has some beef with Drew Sidora.
Compensate me for what I've done already.
The actress and Real Housewives star accused of hiring a personal chef and nanny and flaking when it was time to pay up. And now it's playing out in court. We're digging into the messy lawsuit and why Drew says this is a lie. I'm Justin Carter. This is TSR Investigates. Drew Sidora is in many of our favorite movies and TV shows, notably on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. But nothing was peachy about the experience that one personal chef had late last year. Monique Wan says that she agreed to cook and later take care of Drew's children weekly for $1,000. But she says after her first week, she got a Cash App payment for $150.
I got the courage to do it.
The courage to collect the money that she says she is owed. Juan is filing a civil lawsuit seeking $1,000 plus legal fees in Gwinnett County, Georgia for unpaid services. In a statement of claim, she says that she drove to Sidora's home 1 hour every day, first cooked for 8 people, then got hired as Sidora's chef, but was switched to be her nanny for a couple days, then got switched back to chef again.
When I started asking her for my money, they didn't need me no more.
This was the invoice she says she gave over the span of about a week: $600 to nanny her 2 kids, $100 for maid services, and $300 for her chef services, where she shopped, cooked, and served hot food to feed 8 people.
Dishes like salmon with shrimp, stuffed with spinach. I made spicy cabbage with shrimp, zucchini, green peppers, yellow pepper. I made separate dishes for the kids.
Juan says that she met Drew and her husband, Ralph Pittman, through a mutual friend, one of Drew's assistants named Danielle Madlock. In early October 2021, she was told that Drew needed positions filled, including a chef and a nanny.
I'm a chef, so I came in with my food. The first night, I sent her like a soul food plate, and she loved it. She was like, oh my God, the candy yams just gives me life and all that. So she wanted me to come in the next day and cook for like 8 people, like her whole entourage was there.
She says shortly after she was hired on.
I had given them an invoice. So now moving along 2 days later, I was asked to come in to be a nanny. And I'm like, wow. And it was like, well, I know you don't want to, do the nanny position or anything, but, Drew really loved you.
She says she took on the nanny role for a few days, picked up her children from school, and continued to cook meals. How much would you say that grocery bill was?
The grocery bill, I would say about $300.
Okay. $300 grocery bill that they expected you to pay.
They told me to pay it, yes.
And so in total, you were paid $150.
Yes. After that, she tried to switch it over to 1 day a week with the food, because I guess she didn't even want to pay the price that I was charging to be the nanny, to come over and sit with her kids and do all that. I'm doing housekeeping, I'm cooking for the kids and watching them, bathing them. When I started asking her for my money, they didn't need me no more.
Then she says she started speaking to Sidora's husband, Ralph Pittman.
He was trying to tell me this is a trial. Like what I did was a trial. And I'm like, well, what does that mean? And he was like, you look at it like, like days in our lives. And I'm like, day in your life? Like, why would I want a day in your life? No, I want my money.
She says Ralph sent her $150 and never heard from the Pittmans again. So she took to social media and blasted them, even DM'd Sidora's co-star Marlo Hampton on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Sheree Whitfield brought it up during the season 14 reunion.
My reputation.
Email Marlo.
DM me.
DM Marlo about you not paying your chef bill. So
She DM me. All right, read it out loud, Sonya. Wait.
All right, it says, I need y'all to help me get my money from Ralph and Drew. They some cheap, low-down people.
That's not
Please
facts.
help me get this out
That's not
there
facts.
because I'm not the only one she's done like this.
Oh Lord.
that's not even true. But that was somebody that doesn't even work for me. So
A lot of things don't be
if
true, but you guys
I
repeat
have.
them.
My sister called me like, hey, your DM is on the show. Like, and so I'm like, what?
Fast forward to now, December 2022. Sidora filed a counterclaim saying that the whole thing is made up. She says that it was Juan who reached out to prepare one complimentary meal for her and her family in hopes of being hired as a personal chef. In the court documents, Drew says that she quickly learned that that couldn't happen because, quote, Monique did not follow dietary restrictions. There was hair in one of the dishes and the taste was not good. She goes on to say that Juan did not give up and wanted to interview for her open nanny position. She says, quote, when Miss Juan arrived into my home, I was completely unimpressed and taken aback by her unprofessionalism and bad attitude as she walked into my kitchen and helped herself to a plate of food without asking. And when introduced to my children, she did not engage with them. Instead, proceeded to sit at our dinner table and eat a plate of food. We never considered Miss Juan as our children's nanny, and she didn't display the qualities of a respectful human being. Sidora even submitted evidence in court from her kids' daycare that Juan was never authorized to pick up her kids. She says that Juan claimed to be a single mom living in a hotel, struggling financially and needed money. She says that that $150 Cash App payment was a gift from the kindness of her husband's heart. Then she says weeks later, Juan began harassing her on social media, reaching out to her boss and coworkers on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. She also says that Juan began selling t-shirts and hoodies to monetize the situation, like this one that reads, quote, I did the service, run me my money. We asked Juan about these allegations. She says that it is a deflection and that Sidora does not adequately pay her staff.
I just feel like she did a lot of people wrong, not just me.
I spoke to Drew Sidora over the phone and she sent us this statement that says, quote, as an actress, my reputation is very important to me and I want my fans to know the allegations made in the small claims court lawsuit will fall apart because they simply are not true. These false claims came from someone that was a so-called friend to my personal assistant, Danielle. My husband and I tried very hard to help her out as we've done for others many times in the past. This is all very heartbreaking. I will be vindicated and have filed a counter suit against this person for her defamation, extortion, reckless behavior, and false allegations. My family will be pleased when we get our day in court and this baseless suit is over, allowing us all to move forward. Now, Drew is countersuing for the maximum in small claims. That maximum is $15,000. Both are due back in court January 5th. For TSR Investigates, I'm Justin Carter.
Okay, well, I wasn't expecting a whole newscast. I wasn't expecting all of that. But all I'm going to say is this, Drew, you know you dead ass wrong if you did not pay that girl her money. It doesn't matter if you didn't like the meals. It didn't matter. No, you still got to pay that fucking girl. You still got to pay it. You still got to pay her regardless. Like, you still do. Like, but here's the thing, though. The only reason why some people may not even believe this woman because of the fact that she sent, DMs to her cast members and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, she went through drastic measures to try to, look, I'm going to get my money by any means necessary. Like, that's the type of time her ass was on. But do you really blame her, though, at the same time? Because it's like, I can't get you to give me my money the way I'm supposed to get my money. So therefore, I'm going to go to your cast members and embarrass your ass so you can give me my damn money. Then not only that, it made it to the reunion. It made it to the show. So it's like, Drew, Girl, come up off that money. Come up off that money. Like, come on now. Like, let's not do that. Because you were so quick to talk about Sheree and put her on blast about how she don't like to pay her bills and shit or pay people who do work for her. But you sitting up here talking about, you sitting up here with somebody who just put your ass on blast for not paying paying them for their time for you. So, girl, look, if you're gonna dish it out, you need to be able to take it, honey bun. You do, because if you're gonna sit up here and talk about somebody else, then you need to have your shit on point too. I mean, I'm just being honest with you. And then on top of that, you only paid the girl $150. Like, come on now, $150. You damn right I'm gonna put your ass on blast. If I was expecting to get $1,000 from you and you only give me $150, bitch, give me my motherfucking money. Okay, I don't care about how you look as an actress. As an actor, you should be able to give me my $1,000 instead of playing with me. Like, no. Then she makes the groceries for y'all so she can make the food for y'all, and y'all don't even want to pay the grocery bill. $300 is your grocery bill, and you expect for her to pay. You expect her to do the work. You expect for her to buy the groceries with her own money too, and when she cooking for y'all. Don't you supposed to be the one to pay for all of that shit? If we're being honest here, aren't you the one? If you hire somebody to do something, don't you supposed to pay for the food? Don't you supposed to pay the grocery bill and all this other stuff? Like let's not be cheap about it. Because like I said, the same way you tried to call Sheree out and make her look bad for not wanting to pay her part and throwing a party for somebody with Dixie cups and shit like that, you need to pay your part. If you're going to sit up here and call somebody else out on their bullshit, then you need to be called out on yours. And then I think you're really mad because she put your ass on blast on Front Street in front of everybody. That's the real reason why you're mad. And it's okay. A lot of folks don't like to be put on blast like that. A lot of people don't. But at the end of it all, girl, like, go somewhere and sit your ass down. Like, let's be for real about the situation here. You knew what you were doing. You knew you're supposed to give that girl her money and you want to sit up here and play games. You got to pay for everything. You got to pay her for the job. You got to pay for the food. You got to pay for all that. And like I said, if I was that girl and you only cash out me $150, bitch, run me my money. I'm finna put your ass on blast. I'm finna embarrass you. You're not finna sit up here and play with me and my damn money. I do not play about my money. Give me my money. Okay? You already know what you're supposed to be paying for. Give me my fucking money. Drew wrong for that. Drew is definitely wrong for that. And Ralph is wrong for it too. Ralph is wrong for giving that girl $150. Are y'all broke? Is that why Drew been acting a damn fool on social media? I mean, on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Is that why she been acting a plumb fool so she can get a big check? Because she been working her ass off for that peach. Is that what it is? Like y'all penny pinching? Is that what y'all doing? Y'all penny pinching, y'all trying to save as much coin as you can because you can't afford to lose none. Is that what it is? Child, y'all need to do better by yourselves, for real. Scotty, how can I become a member? I don't see it on your page. I'm not starting a membership until the new year. So that's the only reason why you don't see it. So soon as the new year starts, I will be starting a membership for you guys where I will only be posting like my story times that I don't want everybody to see. That's y'all gonna get exclusive content at the beginning of the year. So be on the lookout. But yeah, child. Stop it. Stop playing games, Drew. Stop playing games, Drew. Pay that girl her damn money. I mean, it's only right that you do that. Pay her money. Like, you only give people $150 and you think that you're supposed to be like, she's supposed to get over it. No, you owe her $1,000. That's how much she was doing it for. Now, as far as whether or not there were contracts involved, I have no idea. They didn't say anything about contracts on in this case. I really don't know, to be honest. But there's another thing. Drew could win this case if there is no contracts, because someone could say you wasn't contractually obligated, so she don't have to pay you shit. That could be what it is. Hey, Gigi, that could be what it is. Like, you know, I didn't hear nothing about a contract, like I said. So that's a thing to think about. I mean, like if there's no contract, then is she really obligated to pay her? But it seems like there was a verbal agreement. I don't know, but child, Drew. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get into the next thing. So now we're here talking about London on the track. Okay, now y'all know we've been talking about him for the last couple of weeks. You know, his baby mama Ebony has went on social media talking shit. You know, as far as talking about his child, you know, been putting out, you know, things about his child, and it has been very disgusting between the two of them, and now it's about to go even farther at this point. So let's see what's going on here. So Ebony basically claims that London on the Track has sent a subpoena to her house in an attempt to put her on child support for their daughter. So let's get into it. So let me get this thing off of here. Let me get this off so we can get into it. So let's talk about it.
All right. Oh, no. Okay. So now it's filed in the Superior Court of Fulton County. You have 30 days to respond. Day one starts tomorrow. Okay. That includes holidays and weekend. Okay, but you do have a court date, January the 5th. Okay, thank you. For next year. Do you mind signing just saying that you received it? Okay, sure. And then you came with a FedEx truck too at the same time. I like that was good. I'm good, aren't I? But I forgot the bed because I was brushing. All right. Oh no. Okay. So now it's filed in the Superior Court of Fulton County. You have 30 days to respond. Day one starts tomorrow. Okay. That includes holidays and weekend. Okay, but you do have a court date, January the 5th. Okay, thank you. For next year. Do you mind signing just saying that you received it? Okay, sure. And then you came with a FedEx truck too at the same time. I like that was good. I'm good, aren't I? But I forgot the bed because I was brushing. All right. Oh no. Okay.
Okay, so that was her getting the subpoena. Now, this is what Ebony said on Instagram. She said, man stays trying to put me on child support when he gets mad, just like a woman. Boy asking for child support from me, but hasn't spoken to the baby on the phone or seen the baby in months. Y'all ever see a 32-year-old man trying to put a woman on child support? Okay, so they're really fighting and putting each other on child support and shit like that. So then we go up, and then we see this. Now it says that these are exclusive details from TMZ. They're saying that London on the Track is seeking primary custody of his daughter with Ebony, alleging that she has been emotionally and mentally damaging to their child. Okay, so this is what was said. Woo, child, the energy between London on the Track and his ex, Ebony, isn't giving holly or jolly this holiday season. Okay. Earlier today, Ebony took to her Instagram story to reveal that London had a subpoena to send to her home in a Christmas box. Okay. Well, the Shade Room has learned that London is taking Ebony to court for primary custody of their daughter. As previously reported, Ebony's vague message about the paperwork only mentioned that he was seeking child support. However, documents obtained by the Shade Room reveals that London is looking for joint legal and primary physical custody of their daughter, alleging that Ebony is not currently capable of caring for her. According to the docs, London's daughter has been living with him for the last 8 months, during which Ebony has allegedly declined any attempt to visit the minor child. Ooh. Okay. So it all goes back to it really all goes back to all the stuff that's been going on in regards to the accusations that was made in regards to the other child. You know what I mean? And, you know, it's like, I hate to go there, but she kind of has, you know, pretty much put that child in a certain predicament and stuff like that. But just like somebody said in the chat, you know, you did defend him against his other baby mama, and now he's doing the same exact thing to you. So it's like you want people to feel bad for you, but then you didn't feel bad for the other woman that you was, you know, joining in on dragging. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, girl, like, what are you doing? You feel what I'm saying? Like, what exactly are you doing? And what do you think you're doing? You're not doing what you think you're doing. And see, it's like now you mad because he putting you on child support. But girl, you didn't have no problem when he was out here, you know, dogging out Summer Walker. You didn't have no problem with that. So I'm gonna need for you to keep the same energy. At the end of the day, this shit is crazy. And I hate to see people with, you know, baby mamas and baby daddies with this type of drama going on, but that's just what it is. Like, y'all, you do that to yourselves when you decide that y'all want to get on social media and act a damn ass and shit. Like, it's just crazy to me. Shout out to Make It Make Sense Memes that's in the chat right now. That's one of my good friends. Shout out to him. Okay. Let's see what else is going on here. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Let me see. I'm trying to see because this next case, well, not next case, but this next thing is coming up. And I'm trying to see if this was on the Shade Room or was it on the Neighborhood Talk? Because there's something else going on, child. It's a lot going on, but, you know, like I said, women gonna get enough of taking up for their baby daddies and then turn around and do it and figure out the same shit can happen to them. You know what I mean? Because then when it happens, the same shit happened to them. Now they want sympathy. It's the same way they did, the same way that chick did when it's the same way that chick did when it came down to the situation. What was it? What's the girl name? What is her name? It was somebody. Oh yeah, Crystal Smith. The same way she did when Neo divorced her and all that stuff, and nobody felt bad for her after what happened between her and Monietta Shaw. She thought everybody was supposed to feel bad for her. Child, bye. We ain't feeling sorry for you. Are you serious? Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Let me share the screen real fast. Hold on.
Baby mama versus deadbeat daddy.
There you go, mama. Get him.
Ready. Fight!
The baby needs shoes. Stop. You're supposed to make daycare this month.
Excuses.
You missed your son's birthday.
Excuses.
So put that
Wait. You can't do that.
Fight.
Oh, you bitch.
Fight.
Oh, you bitch. DNA tag. Finish her.
We'll find out. We're going to find out right now. In the case of 4-year-old Braden, Lante, you are not.
Deadbeat daddy wins. Baby mama versus deadbeat daddy.
There you go, mama. Get him.
Okay, y'all. So that was something that one of my subscribers sent to me to my DMs. They said that this is how a video game would be if it would be about baby mamas and baby daddies, and that is very much so facts. I agree with everything that was said that we saw across the screen. I definitely agree with it all because that's exactly how this shit be going. That's exactly how it goes, child. That's exactly how it goes. So I can't do nothing but laugh at that. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the very next story here, y'all. That was funny. The next story is Trey Songz. Y'all know Trey Songz has been in the news about a whole lot of shit. He has been in the goddamn news, and I can't say it enough. How long is he gonna be in the news for some more shit? You know, now he's turning himself in for a beat down at a bowling alley where he punched 2 folks. Now this comes from the from TMZ. Okay, so let's get right on into it. This came out yesterday, apparently. So Trey Songz has voluntarily turned himself into the NYC cops after allegedly punching 2 people a couple of months back. Law enforcement tells TMZ that Trey Songz was busted at the end of November for the alleged incident. We're told he's accused of striking 2 people in the face while they were all out at a bowling alley back in October, and one of the alleged victims was hospitalized. Trey turned himself in at an NYPD station a few weeks later, and we were told that he was booked, given a desk appearance ticket for assault, and released. As we previously reported, Trey allegedly punched a woman in the face while inside of a bowling alley bathroom. The new info is there's a second alleged victim, a guy who claims Trey punched him in the eye. We're told he refused medical treatment. Still no word on the motive for the alleged beatdown, and Trey's attorney Mitch tells TMZ, we have been proactively communicating with NY law enforcement, the DA, and all those involved. While we will respectfully and proactively work through all the appropriate channels, we are confident that Trey will be fully cleared of any wrongdoing. Okay, yet another case that Trey got to fight with, dealing with victimizing somebody. When did he get so damn abusive and want to put his hands on people and stuff? I'm just trying to understand, like, why is he in the news for doing it? And then, you know, he is something else with himself, y'all. I can't with him. I gotta be honest with y'all. I can't with Trey Songz. Like he absolutely does the most. He always doing some abusive ass shit that's just crazy to me, and I just don't understand it. Like, why keep doing this to yourself? Like, honestly, why keep doing this to yourself? Like, why constantly keep, you know, talking about, not really talking about it, but why put your hands on folks? Why constantly do this? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. It's just a mess. And it's just like, boy, like, are you serious? He already got enough going on. It's like, are you a terrorist? Like, are you good for putting your hands on people and not in a good way? Like, no. But I'm glad you turned yourself in, so we ain't got to keep on trying to figure out if you did this shit or not, because baby, you did it. You did it. So we can move on to the very last topic of the night, and we can go ahead and get into this. Now, this is this fraud ass bishop. What's his name? Bishop Whitehead. He has been arrested for fraud. He's been arrested for fraud, honey. He's on fraud charges months after the jewelry robbery, honey. Okay, that's what he's been arrested for. So I'm trying to see something here because I could have sworn there was like a live or something that was up with him, you know, with them talking about him being arrested and stuff like that. But, you know, we're going to get into it. Let me go back to the neighborhood talk so I can, you know, share this shit. But this man, but these pastors are crooked, but they want to tell somebody how to live a life, child. Like, get the fuck out of here. He want to be young so bad, too. He wants to be young, like, so damn bad. It don't make no sense. He really do. He want to be young, y'all. Let me see. Where is this at? Where is this at? I thought it was on the neighborhood talk. Give me 1 second, you guys. I'm trying to pull it up. Because I'm really a day late and some change with this. Okay, there we go. So let's share the screen, honey. Let's share the screen. Let's share it. So where we at? The FBI arrests Bishop Whitehead for defrauding his church members out of their retirement money, extorting and threatening them. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot. So it says, throw the book at him, and I don't mean the Bible. Neighbors, y'all remember Bishop Whitehead, who bragged about his $1 million designer fashions while his church didn't even have a monitor. Well, according to the U.S. Department of Justice, he has been arrested for fraud. Per the report, Damian Williams, the U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York, and Michael, some guy named Michael, assistant director in charge of the New York Field Police of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the FBI, announced today the unsealing of an indictment charging Lamore Whitehead with defrauding one of his parishioners out of part of her retirement savings, attempting to extort and defraud a businessman and lying to the FBI. If you can recall, social media users accused Whitehead of fraud after he was robbed for millions while preaching at his church during a live stream. The U.S. attorney stated that, as we alleged today, Lamore Whitehead abused the trust placed in him by a parisher, bullied a businessman for $5,000 and then tried to defraud him of far more than that and lied to federal agents. His campaign of fraud and deceit stops now. The FBI Assistant Director Michael said, as we alleged today, Whitehead carried out several schemes in order to receive funds from his victims, okay? Additionally, when speaking with authorities, Whitehead consciously chose to mislead and lie to them. If you are willing to attempt to obtain funds through false promises and threats, the FBI will ensure that you are made to face the consequences for your actions in our criminal justice system. One of his alleged victims invested $90,000 of her retirement money into Whitehead's schemes, and he's facing a minimum of 20 years behind bars. Are y'all surprised? And the Church of Scotty by Nature TV says, we ain't surprised. We knew that he was fucking crooked in the first place. And anybody who says that they didn't know that is a damn lie. We already knew his ass was crooked and we know what he was on. We knew what he was on from the very beginning. We already knew that. So to me, it's like, girl, bye. We ain't surprised that he did that. And he needs to go to fucking jail for it. Everybody, wasn't nobody lying on him. Nobody was lying on his ass. We already knew what was up. We already knew what was up. He fucked up them folks money. He took them folks' retirement from them, and that was just fucked up. You don't do nobody like that. You really don't. You don't do people like that. You don't defraud people like that, especially people that put their trust in you, put their hard-earned money trying to help you out and help out your church, and then you think that you was going to get away with it. Did you really believe that the FBI wasn't watching your every fucking move from the very beginning? Are you out of your mind? Like, you crazy as hell if you really believe that you was going to get away with that. You wasn't going to get away with that. And if you really thought that that was going to happen, you were big of a fool than I thought you was. You weren't finna get away with that shit. Are you serious? No. But see, a lot of these church folks, they do shit like that. They do be on some fraud shit, trying to get your money, take your money, do all that other dumb shit, and think that they not going to get caught up. Bitch, you going to get caught up. Just know that you're going to get caught up. Like, stop. Period. That's how I feel. It's crazy to me. It's ridiculous. Like, a man of God and you're out here, frauding folks. Where can I find a live at Sharice Woods? Because that's what I was trying to find. I was trying to find that live of him going, because I know they said he went live the other night, talk about he innocent. I'm trying to see if I can find it or something. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm going live about the Tory Lanez case later tonight. I got 2 more lives. I got a live after this one, and then the live after that one would be about the Tory Lanez case, which I'm very exhausted talking about, y'all. Last night, our live about the case was derailed by Jamar. We wound up talking about some other shit. That's why we can't go live with each other, because, child, we'll end up talking about some more shit. They say he went live on his Instagram, but, oh, well, I must have missed that one because I don't see it nowhere. And I'm trying to see if the Neighborhood Talk actually posted that live anywhere, but I don't see it. And I don't see it on YouTube either. So I guess that's something that I can't pick up. But a couple of people a couple of people are telling me that he went live last night, basically saying that he innocent, child. So, yeah, he say he innocent, but they all say that. You know, they all say that shit. They all say they innocent, and they don't be innocent worth a damn. So we know what's up. I don't see the live no more, so I'm gonna have to. I'm probably just gonna have to end it here because we ain't got no live to play. So we're probably just gonna end it right here. Okay. So y'all, with that, I see. Let me see. YouTube never sent out live. No, listen, that's how I know that I already figured that y'all did not get no notification because of the numbers. I be knowing when y'all not getting notifications, and I don't know, like it's a certain time of year where the notifications be slow and they don't come out at all. Like I be noticing it. But you know, whatever, I just feel like y'all will see it when you see it. I don't know what be going on with YouTube. Because before I go, who got notified about this live? If you got notified about this live, say yes. If you didn't, say no. I need to know because YouTube be fucking up with these notifications. That's how they be fucking with our money and our views and shit. Who got notified? Yes or no? I see a few yeses, a few no's. It look like it's a lot of no's versus a lot of yeses. See, a lot of no's. Yeah, see, this is why I see it's a lot of no's. I figured y'all wasn't getting no notifications. I figured that because it ain't right. It ain't right. And sometimes you don't get notified until the middle of the damn live. And it's annoying. I be wanting my people to see my shit. You know what I mean? So whatever. It'll get back right. But y'all, I'm about to go on and get up out of here because I got to go on and get ready. Wait a minute. Somebody said Really B got it. Let me see. Well, happy birthday, Miss Frazier. Everybody in the chat, make sure y'all tell Miss Frazier happy birthday, please. Happy birthday. Hold on, y'all.
Tune in. Amen. Thank you guys so much for all of the love and all of the support. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Just want to give you guys a few more minutes because I'm only doing this once today. And I really thank you guys for everything that you've done, everyone that's been praying for me, everyone that's been rooting for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, let me get right to it. As you guys know, and the media let you guys know, I was arrested yesterday. And just because you are arrested doesn't make you guilty. It's the way of the world. And we live in a place called America, and you are innocent till proven guilty. So I wanted to come on today to express to everyone that's been asking questions and interviews and things that all the requests, some questions that you guys are asking me. First of all, I want to say that I'm not guilty. I want to make that clear, y'all. That's why I have a smile on my face. I'm in amazing spirit. I'm great. You know what I mean? And I'm not guilty. And I want to first thank my wife, my family, and my church for supporting me 10 toes down. Thank you guys so much. And you know who Bishop Lamar Miller Whitehead is. And you know that I always tell you guys, 10 toes down, stand firm. We are innovators. We are trendsetters. And we need to make sure that God gets the glory out of all of this. And sometimes we have to go through a process. We have a purpose, we have a process, and we have a promise. And our process is always not easy. And sometimes we say, why am I going through this? So I asked each and every one of you, because I've been getting so many calls and texts about people trying to slander me and people saying some just crazy, strange, weird, deranged things. And I'm just asking you guys, don't make the same mistake that you made when my church was robbed. The world went against me. You guys, the media, social media, you guys turned me from a victim to a villain. And everybody said I set up the robbery. Everybody, they was 1,000% sure. They was 1,000% sure that I set up the robbery. And then when they caught, the 2 out of the 3 of the men that robbed my church, everybody got quiet. I need y'all to give me an opportunity. Give my attorneys. I have the best attorney in the world, in the country. I'm talking about Dawn Florio is my attorney, and she don't play no games with the bishop. And she's going to do what she has to do. You know, I have a powerful attorney team. And also my civil lawyer who's holding me down, Brian Ponda, one of the best attorneys in the country and in the world, right? So more importantly, I got this man on my side called Jesus. And the Bible says, when God's before you, who could be against you? And I really want y'all to understand, listen, settle down. I know some of you guys are mad at me and you don't even know why you're mad at me. However, I want you to do some research. Don't let media shape your mind. Y'all did that when my church got robbed. You did that when my church got robbed. Y'all allowed the media, y'all allowed what people say, y'all allowed the things that they brought up, y'all allowed everything to confuse you. Do your research. Some people been calling me about the other person that is in my indictment. And they say, Bishop, we're going to show the world who he is. I'm telling you guys, I'm going to stand 10 toes down, but I need you guys not to wish me bad or not to try to tear me down, right? I want you to read. That's it. Read into what they're talking about. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Does it make sense? So I want y'all to really stay focused in this season. Stay firm in this season. And we have to understand that we have a purpose, we have a process, and we have a promise. I'm living my purpose. I'm going through my process to enter my promise. And I want you guys to allow me and my family to have peace, right? When you guys thought I set up the robbery, I was getting inboxes. They wish my kids died, this, that, and all these heinous things. And, you know, I want you guys to be careful what you say about Bishop. Be careful. The Bible says in Psalms 105:15, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. Now, I get it, y'all. A lot of you might not like me because you don't understand me. But I want y'all to give me an opportunity. Give me a chance. Give me a chance so that you guys can understand who Bishop Whitehead is, right? A man of excellence, a man of integrity. And if I wasn't a man of God, the enemy wouldn't be fighting me like he is. So I want you guys to keep me in your prayers. And also, I'm not listening to the noise. Y'all did that to me before. all of the bloggers and the vloggers and everybody with their own way of telling the story, right? That don't matter to me. I'm not giving you no light. I did that before. I'm a man of integrity. I'm a man of stature. I'm a man of God. And a lot of people don't want to accept it. They don't want to accept it. And I know you said we need answers. Read the paperwork. Does it make sense? Does it make sense to you? Does it make sense to you? And I can't get into the legality of this case, but my attorneys are doing what they're supposed to do. And I'm excited. I'm excited. The Lord has blessed me. And I want you guys to stay focused, stay firm. I want to leave you guys with this scripture. I want to leave you guys with this scripture from Jeremiah chapter 1, verses 5. It says, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew you. And before thou came forth out of the mother's womb, I sanctified you. And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. God said to me, before I was even put in my mother's womb, he formed me, which means I have a purpose. Then he said, while I was in my mother's womb, in an incubator system, God says he touched me, he anointed me, which means he separated me. Then the Bible says he called me to be a prophet to the nation. He called me to be an innovator. He called me to be different. He called me to be a trendsetter. And if I say 10 toes down, I got to be 10 toes down. And I want y'all to understand, if you have hate in your heart, understand that this man of God have a purpose, a process, and a promise. The Bible then goes on in verse 6, says, then said I, Lord God, behold, I cannot speak, for I am a child. You see, sometimes when you stand in the midst of a storm, you feel like a child. You feel nerve-wracking. You feel that you can't move forward because the world seems that they're against you. The Bible goes on and says, but the Lord said unto me, say not, I am a child, for thou shalt go into all that I shall send thee, and whatsoever I command thee, thou shall you speak. I want y'all to understand that I'm under the authority of the Holy Spirit. I want you to understand that the words that are going to be uttered out of my mouth is straight from God. It doesn't matter if you like me or not, right? One thing that I've learned is everybody's not going to love you. It just is what it is. And the last word, the last two verses, verse 8, I'm in Jeremiah 1, verse 8. Be not afraid of their faces. I want to say that again. Be not afraid of their faces, for I am with thee to deliver thee, says the Lord. I want you to understand, you can ridicule me. You can call me all types of names, and you can say what you want to say about me. But there's going to be a time that you're going to turn to the same God that I'm talking to you about. And you're going to remember this bishop that had to go through the process. And you're going to say, did I do right by the man of God? You're going to ask that question. You're going to ask that question. Lastly, it says this, verse 9. Then the Lord put forth his hand and touched my mouth. And the Lord said unto me, behold, I have put my words in thy mouth. From here on out, you're going to hear what God has to say. You're not going to hear what Lamar has to say. You're not going to hear my carnality. You're going to hear God. That's it. And that's all. You're going to see who God has made, 10 toes down. And you're going to be able to look back at this and say that man of God is real. When we gave up on him about the robbery, even further, in the beginning of the year, when I turned the young men in that allegedly killed an innocent man, it started then. It started then. They started to call me names, the bling bling bishop, and he started then. And then my church was robbed. My church was robbed. And then it continued there. Oh, you set up your church. Everybody believed it. Now we're here. Now we're here. Now we're here. The bishop was arrested, and everybody is coming up with all type of opinions and advices. But I'm going to tell y'all today that the bishop is not guilty, and I'm going to fight it. I have the right legal team, and more importantly, I have God. I have a family. My church family is strong. And I want y'all to understand this smile ain't going nowhere. 10 toes down. Thank you guys. God bless you. I love you guys. Ain't nothing changed. I'm still the same bishop. I'm still the same bishop. Amen. Y'all stay focused. And remember this. I'm going to repeat this. Just because you was arrested doesn't make you guilty. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. I'm telling y'all. Y'all drunk it already. Don't drink it again. Give it time. Give it time. Older lady, one of the mothers of the church told me, Bishop, when they lie on you, just know that the truth is putting on its shoes. Y'all stay tuned to this mysterious people in my indictment. And they said, a lot of people called me and said, you know what? We're going to show the world who they are. And I want y'all to really pay attention to the attack on the man of God. Amen. Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention. And don't cast judgment on me. Let it take its course. God bless you. I love you guys with the love of Jesus. Y'all stay focused. Y'all stay firm. 10 toes down. Bishop Lamar Miller Whitehead. Thank you so much. Y'all keep praying for me. And please allow my family to have peace. We have holiday. We have Christmas. You know, and it's not ironic that they did this during Christmas week. They arrested the bishop during Christmas. Everything makes sense for big publicity. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much. Y'all make sure y'all follow me. I'll be preaching this week and nothing's changing. I'm pushing forward. I love you guys. And all my guys that's in the community from the streets that's been reaching out, I love you guys, man. Everybody that's in the lawyers, the doctors that know me, everybody that's been reaching out, I love you guys. 10 toes down. I accept what God says. He says, I'm going to make you my poster child to show my people that all you got to do is stand and trust in Jesus Christ. I love you guys. Thank you so much. God bless you. And understand this, I'm not listening to the noise. Love y'all.
Ten toes down. 10 toes down. I'm blessed by the Lord. 10 toes down. I'm innocent. 10 toes down. 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 I'm going to sit up here and, quote scriptures from the Bible and make this whole thing about me and my own self. 10 toes down. 10 toes down. 10 toes down. Child, we heard you the first time. 10 toes down. 10 toes down. 10 toes down. We heard you and we still are not listening to you. Just like you said, I'm not listening to the noise. I'm not listening to the noise. But yet you're responding to the noise. You decide to get your ass on social media and do a whole live about not responding to the noise. When the reason why you're doing this live is because you sitting up here responding to the noise on live. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you damn hood preachers need to go somewhere and just sit y'all asses the fuck down. The church ain't for you. Go to the local halfway house and preach to them, okay? Because this ain't for you. I'm just going to need for you to find you something else to do because this just ain't it. It just ain't it, and it's not believable at all. But y'all, that's pretty much it, y'all. I said this live wasn't going to be no more than an hour and 30 minutes. So this is pretty much it. I already got another live set up, and we already know what I need for you guys to do is to go to the community wall and set your reminders for it because it's going to be within the next hour and 10 minutes for the next live. And then the live after that will be later on tonight when we talk about the Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion case. So make sure y'all tune in for all of that stuff, okay? So with that being said, y'all, where we at? I'm trying to... Okay, so with that being said, y'all, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And also be sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boy is up out of here until my next live. I will see you guys then. Bye, y'all.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Tremel. I just wanted to say that I have a new project that's out. It's called Mixed Feelings. It's on all streaming platforms. I would hope that you would go and check it out. It's a really good feel of an album. It's got everything you need and more. It's got R&B, it's got a little bit of pop, it's got a little bit of hip hop. It's everything that you need and more. It's out all streaming platforms, like I said. Please check me out, and you can also follow me at IAM_Tremel. That's IAM_TRAMEL. Check me out. Hope to hear from you.